Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to week number 2. Okay, now this is, in my opinion, really the start of the program. Okay, because we spent the first week getting set up. Everyone's on the same page. They know exactly what they need to do, how to rock and roll, how to use the apps, what the Facebook group is there, and how to be supported. Now, if you don't, you need to reach out. Okay, I can only do so much. I can give you all the support. I can give you all the plans, everything you need. But when we spoke on the phone, you said, yes, I'm willing to do the doing. I'm willing to do what it takes. Okay, because this is not like buying a loaf of bread, right? You can't just, walk into the store and get a new body, get healthy, get your energy back. There has to be some steps you have to take. So you know what the steps are now, and we're going to run through actually what we're going to do this week, the actual breakdown of the program. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I'll stay here, so you should still be able to see both me and my screen. So this is what we call our Wonder Woman webinar, okay? Basically, by the end of these next 3 weeks, hopefully this is how you guys are going to feel. Lots of energy back, starting to see some great transformation within your body, and starting to get your health, fitness, and energy really back on track. Now, to this, there are 3 key ingredients, okay? Most people usually hit 2, but there's 3. The first one is, as I'm sure you are all completely aware, food. Food is so damn important, right? We need to make sure there's a balance, all right, of your food. It's not just about eating just healthy food, and it's not about just hitting your calories, okay? It's got to be both. You need to have what we call the macronutrients, which we'll get into a sec, as well as the micronutrients. So that's all your vitamins and minerals, all right? And the macronutrients are essentially what promotes your fat loss, all right, in a sustainable way. So the key ingredients with food is, 1, there has to be balance, okay? You've got to be able to eat the things your body needs, and you've got to be able to eat the things your lifestyle needs, okay, or what you like to eat. The second thing is it has to be sustainable. It has to be something you enjoy doing, and it has to be something that's not a huge hassle. Don't get me wrong, there will be efforts because it's a change, it's something new. And a lot of people feel scared when they approach the change, and that's totally okay. Knowing, in saying that though, the change doesn't last forever. Once you change, that's it. You don't need to keep changing because you start getting results. You'll have found something that works, okay? The third ingredient, all right, is it's got to be consistent, okay? It ties in with the sustainability, with the longevity lot, but it's got to be consistent. You can't do this for a week and expect to see fantastic results. The body has what we call lag time. You go out and plant a seed, right? You can't come back the next day and, expect to pick the fruit. It takes time for it to grow. Even if you've got really bad habits and you stop doing those and you change to something else, you won't get results straight away. In fact, if you've been doing something that's made you gain weight, if you change for the next week of doing something healthy and doing the right stuff, you may still continue to gain weight, okay? But it's not going to be like that forever. The body has a lag time. Every person's body is a little bit different, right? But I need you to know that it's not going to be like this forever. It's not going to be difficult forever. Once you've changed, your body especially has adopted the process, the hard work is all done, which is essentially where you guys should be at now. So let's jump into what we call the macronutrients. All right? So you've essentially got, well, technically you've got 3, but I think you've got 4. You've got protein, fiber, carbohydrates, and fat. Now, starting out from the center is the most important to your metabolism: protein, fiber, carbs, and fat. Okay. Now, your metabolism is essentially the rate at which your body burns energy throughout the course of the whole day, not just when you're working out. The higher your metabolism, the more fat you'll be able to burn. Okay. The goal of this program is to, yes, lose weight now, yes, get in great shape now, yes, get your energy back, but it's also to make sure your metabolism is high or is on the way up. Okay, and the way we do that is by good combination of food and good combination of exercise. Now, over the next week, you want to choose one or the other to focus on: protein or fiber, okay, or the next 3 days at least. And your sole focus is to hit, I like to start off with fiber because it makes you feel a bit fuller. Your sole goal is to hit fiber, okay, over the next week. You want to hit your fiber intake as consistently as you possibly can to make sure you're feeling full, make sure your blood sugar stays level or stays regulated, and to make sure you don't get crazy kind of cravings. Okay. Now, once you've consistently hit the fiber goal 2 or 3 days in a row, then you can move on to protein, making sure you're hitting your protein goal, which is in your MyFitnessPal app, making sure you hit your protein goal 2 to 3 days in a row. So once you've nailed that, then after that we'll move on to carbs, and then after that we'll move on to fat. But that all comes later. You don't need to worry about that right now. At the moment, your sole goal for this next 3 days is to hit your fiber intake. Now, if you don't know what food is in fiber, I'll post up later today. I've already done it, but I'll post up later today again where you can get fiber from. Now, you can get it from either natural or supplemented sources. Both are okay. Ideally, you want to try and get as much from natural sources or food as you can. Things that are really, really high in fiber, obviously your green veg, berries, and also Greek yogurt. So that's key ingredient number 1 is your food for this week, making sure you hit your fiber goal. That will allow you to curb those cravings. It'll allow your blood sugar to stay level so you don't get tired. It will also mean that your rate of digestion is regulated. All right. Okay. Next thing, which is super important, is your workout. Right? Now, you guys all have a workout plan in the Body Confident Babe app. That's the pink one with my logo. If you open that up and go into your schedule, you'll be able to see exactly what workout you need to do. Now, I've split it up into days, okay? If the days don't suit your lifestyle, you can move them to other days. That's all right. But you do need to do those 3 or 4 workouts depending on what program I've set you up with. You need to do those within the week. Okay, whether you do them Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, doesn't matter. All right, but you need to make sure they get done. Ideally, a rest in between would be perfect. Because if you combine those exercises and those workouts, if you combine that with the food, then you will start to really increase what we call your metabolic burn, or the rate at which you burn body fat throughout the course of the whole day, not just when you're working out. So there are our first 2 key elements. The last one, and this is where so many people fail, and it really is the key to your long-term success, and that's the environment. That's the team you're in right now. All right? So you've got an awesome group of ladies that are all here achieving or all here striving to make sure that they get results as well. And essentially you guys are all in the room together. I'm here with you. I've got your back. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to go on this alone. Right? Afterwards, tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to get set up with what we call an accountability partner. Okay, so that's going to be someone in the group. So if you want to if you know someone in the group, or you've already made a connection, then you want to, reach out to them, because you guys are both going to be responsible for each other's exercise. Okay, the food, we'll make sure we look after all together, but if one person is slacking off on their exercise, it's up to you and your accountability partner to make sure you get back on track quickly, because if not, you guys will both be held responsible for it. Yes, it's a little bit unfair, but hey, I'm not here to be fair. I'm here to get you results. I'm not here to be reasonable. I'm here to make sure you make epic progress and make a final change that's going to, hold for the rest of your life, or however long you want to stay in great shape for. So there are 3 key elements: food, exercise, and team support. Okay, I can support you to the ends of the earth, but I can nowhere near as support you as much as 20 other people can. Okay, so that's the reality, and I know it works because I've done it so many times. And the last thing is your transformational traits. Okay, today you must post up what we call your transformational traits. If you haven't, or you don't know what they are, check out the post in the group. I've tagged all you guys in it. It's super important because it lets me know exactly where you are this week, what you need to be focusing on, what you need to be doing, right, so that I can make sure you're on track. I can make sure I support you and keep you accountable. If you do your transformational traits each week and you follow them and you hit them, you will get the results you want by the end of the next 3 weeks. That's not my opinion. That's total fact. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Don't forget to remember to post up your traits. Have an epic week, and I'll be in the group soon.